either. Very stern. Looks like Toby Fenn. He usually has a big smile on his dial.
Yeah, after the game he does. Or when he's ripping the ball out of your hands on the ground.
And he looks like an escapee at the moment. Look at him.
He's got 3 or 4 days growth on the go there. This is not the Korean side that we're used to seeing. They went down earlier in their first game against the Philippines, missing big names. So here we go, Hong Kong at home to Korea, the Asian Games gold medalists. Out they come in front of their home crowd, bringing it home with the gold medals. And as Jed mentioned earlier, a little bit of pressure on them as reigning gold medalists of the Asian Games and playing at home. And while they didn't disappoint in their earlier game, there's such quality players along that side, it's hard to choose any. They just play well, so well as a unit these days. Ben Rimini will start this one from the bench along with Yu Kam Shing.
It's pretty much the squad that finished the last game. He'll be rolled out again to start this one. No Mike Coverdale in the starting group. Potentially we'll see him in the close. Next Denmark gets a start.
Nori Hashimoto from Japan is our referee.
And no surprise to see Jamie Hood out there again. Let's see what Korea's got under the hood.
They go deep, unwilling to give themselves a shot at getting that one back. Jack Level looks up, gives it to Max Denmark, gets those fancy feet of his working. To ground he goes. I'll just swing it from side to side a bit, give everybody a chance with the ball. Lee Jones, Surgeant Lee Jones.
Terrific run by Jones.
He's done well there. Hood now just looks downfield. This is what he does.
This is the play set up for Denmark.
Look at Max Denmark scorching down this wing, and look out over your shoulder there, Kim. And he does so, and he sees Max Denmark ungusing down on him. And they've done well to rescue that career somehow. Blimey. It's a hopeless situation.
They're not out of the woods yet, though. Korea, are they?
Good tackle from Herbert. This young man is really making a name for himself. And there he is, Toby Fenn, the buzzard. He's got many names, hasn't he? And he is on hand. One of the easiest trials he'll ever score, but what a machine he is.
Terrific sequence of play. Max Denmark, he's the well-known strike weapon. The long ball from Jamie Hood, who was beautifully weighted. Denmark got after it. Here's the conversion attempt from Hood. Sweet as a nut. 7-0 they lead. And once again, Hood's playmaking ability came down to this contact. Loose it goes. And really, Toby Fenn, you don't even really have to ask him. You certainly don't have to ever ask him twice.
So 7-0 Hong Kong. Lead, couple of minutes gone. Lee Jones is off after this one, and he takes it beautifully. That'll make catch of the match. Most cricket matches. Here's Hood. Takes a look. Pops out a scruffy one to Herbert, who leaves it to Jones. He tucks the ball under his wing and takes on 2 or 3, and Herbert stands over him, offering emotional support. Denmark just finds the gap. That's what they're looking for. 2 players. Arms come through the gap. Fenn's on hand, and Hood. Kadu Lee bobbles that one, can't take it. And that movement comes to an end.
Seeing, I think, if it keeps going like this, Jamie Hood, he's 2.5 minutes into this game. If he keeps playing this way, it'll be an absolute masterclass at first receiver. And his catch and pass for the last few possessions has been absolutely outstanding.
Would you say he's the Sakai of Hong Kong Sevens?
Certainly playing that role today. He's the guy with the pen in his hand. He's writing the script.
Hood defends the blind. Here comes Kim. Chance for these young men to try and break out here. And can they get on the outside of Denmark? No, they can't.
Terrific work by Jack Neville.
Here's Herbert skipping out of one. What a try scored earlier. Kaduli, he does hold this one. Puts on a show. And he chucks it inside to Neville, and that's pretty good from Kaduli there. We saw about 3 tricks out of the pack in that one little movement. And how good's this young fella Herbert? Scored that try in the first game.
Well, he's got terrific hands. You don't see him make too many mistakes with the hands. Jack Neville pushes Hong Kong out 14-0. This smart player. Yeah, but his support play is very, very good. But when the ball comes to him, he doesn't tend to make any errors.
14-0, 3 minutes remaining. Here goes Herbert after this one. Gets a falcon off the head. Got up so high that hit him off the head. Incredible. South Korea now just deciding we'll just go right down the middle, shall we? Herbert's used as a speed bump on this occasion. Jung Sol tries to lend his considerable weight to the campaign. Here goes Choi Dong-wan. That's something more positive from the Koreans. Kadu Lee with the tackle, gets to his feet, and masterful display. I think Toby Fenn will be proud of that one. But they still work their way downfield. Here's Jung. Can they keep it going and stay in the game here? Unfortunately not. That's a waste. Toby Fenn wants to get on with things because you can be cruel like that.
Hong Kong not getting too rattled. Happy to let their form and shape on defence do the work for them. Korea lacking the necessary tools to try and open them up at the line. Great work from Kadu Lee, wasn't it, when he went in there and pilfered that? It's a shame he lost it.
Jack Neville on a short ball. He loves those. His timing is impeccable. Here goes Toby Fenn. He looks up and, well, the head of John just goes down there. He realises there's no way he's going to get anywhere near Fenn. And he runs 50.
Well, he may not be smiling because of that haircut by the look of things.
Is it a homer?
Well, tell you what, it's a blindfold. That's what it is. Jamie Hood slots 2. Look at that. And that's more than 50. They'll call that 56, I think. Grant, he's come from a long, long way back.
Yep, fair enough too. And Evan King watching on Facebook says there's a squeaky chair somewhere in the commentary box. There sure is. We've had technicians here with WD-40. It's the humidity, mate, mixed with the salt in the air.
Well, Mr. King, I can tell you where you're going to find that squeaky chair very shortly.
Nick Goodman from Korea has joined us. See you in 2 weeks, Nick, at the second leg. Get a busload of Seoul survivors out to the Namdong Stadium. Here comes Hong Kong again. There it is, the squeak.
Well, maybe I should get an ice pack for it, Grant. Have you got one on you?
I got a big machine here with a pipe running out of it. But let's not detract from this performance. Squeaky chairs and ice packs. We're here to watch top rugby. And top rugby they're seeing. On the hooter, Hashimoto-san awards a penalty to South Korea. Haven't shown much more than a couple of glimpses. Just to repeat, they went down to the Philippines earlier. Nothing taken away from the Philippines in that effort. This looks like a development sort of side that the Koreans have sent here. Here we go now. That's a good hard run. Kadu Lee takes on big Kim Wei-Woong. And can they work a 2-on-1 here now? Denmark will get across here and shut this down. Poor old Jong Mok can't keep his footing.
Terrific work by Toby Finn. He's got in there and just made an absolute nuisance of himself.
That's terrific play by Finn.
Hundreds of mothers across Korea will be absolutely furious with Toby Finn right now. Get him out of it would be the call.
Okay, so there is half-time. 3 well-worked tries to Hong Kong. They're totally in control of this game. The Koreans with a couple of breakouts, but not really threatening Hong Kong at this stage. They'll have to bring something new in the second half. I think they'll be playing perhaps in the bottom half of the draw tomorrow, so they'll be out of cup contention by the end of today. Possibly.
Well, if this game's wetting your whistle, ladies and gentlemen, the next one will be a cracker too, the Philippines versus Malaysia. That's going to be a great matchup. Now, here's the first one from Toby Finn. Really, he's only come from about 4 metres away. It'll be 19 by the end of the day. And then this is the long one. This is the most amount of running that Toby Finn's had to do in any game at any point in his illustrious career. Slow motion making him look particularly fast. Jamie Hood in the centre of your screen, scowling for no real good reason. Outstanding performance by the veteran playmaker for Hong Kong. And Korea, well, they need someone to step into the fray here and take control. Physically very, very gifted rugby players indeed. Crowd look on, they get ready. One more game after this. Game number 16 for the day. Philippines Volcanoes taking on Malaysia.
South Korea, the bronze medalists at the Asian Games. Coming off that, just trying to see what sort of squad they had at that tournament. They beat Sri Lanka 36-14. And they lost to Hong Kong 19-7 in the semi-final. So this is a repeat of that semi-final. Hong Kong improved the margin this time. Assume that the Asian Games, the Koreans did take players like Lee Jae-bok, Jang Jong-min, perhaps, Chang.
We made the point earlier in the day that it's important for these Asian nations to start getting rugby into their youth. They've got to build the development, they've got to build the depth. The risk you take is that you bring a development side to a tournament like this, and the reflection of their performance is only taken at the scoreboard. And face value, yep, that makes sense. You don't want to fall into the trap. Yu Kam Shing, Neville, Finn barrels it up. Look at that. Yu Kam Shing in there again. Lee, Hood, drawing pass wide. Strong run by Herbert. Jamie Hood showing, going. And there goes Lee Jones. Fighting, my word, look at him go. The hustle and bustle play of Lee Jones. It's a great run. Thundering away on his own. Plenty of space out here now if they want it. Jackie Neville straightens up, ball back for Hood. Hood skips around the defence. And Jamie Hood, on his home ground, he is a favoured son of the Hong Kong Football Club. Converts his own try. Short stint in Japan, playing for the Black Rams. Look at that, great ball by Jackie Neville. And in he slips. Jamie Hood.
Korea looking at a proper thrashing here with 4.5 minutes remaining. Hong Kong brought up the 50 in their earlier match against Malaysia, and I think Malaysia and Korea are going to be having a tight game tomorrow as well.
Some changes been made for Hong Kong. Nardoni just about got shoulders on straight away. Woodward, he's just come on as well. So the appearance of this Hong Kong side goes from being slick to abrasive.
Poor handling there from Korea. Just frustrating everybody. Ben Rimini about to join the field. 34-year-old Jackie Neville. In fact, yes.
Former badminton champion.
500 consecutive matches undefeated.
And very tidy left arm finger spinner.
Yu Kam Shing slots into fly half, just pops in there, sorry, behind the scrum. And he gets it from Hood, and how easy is that?
Wow.
Poorly defended, but well read by Hood again, just timing his run, Yu Kam Shing. That is just training park stuff.
Yu Kam Shing, not even a thief in the night. There's no night time, there's no coverage, there was no camouflage required. Ben Rimini drops 2 on it. Look at this. Oof. See you later. Well, that's a guy with in excess of probably 150 caps for Hong Kong, receiving a pass from a guy that's probably got over 200 caps for Hong Kong. Poor Korea, I don't know if they've got 100 caps between them.
Nick Goodman has piled in here on the Facebook chat. Disappointed that the Korean Rugby Union hasn't bothered to send
him and a few others.
Him and a few others from the Soul Survivors. A busload of vociferous expatriates who could possibly keep Hong Kong under 100. Here goes Max Woodward. Fresh legs, big fresh legs. Look at those thighs thundering towards the corner there. It's been on for 20 seconds and he's in the corner there. Goodness me, it is really running away there. Just slick and efficient play from Hong Kong.
Well, I'm happy to see this from Hong Kong. They're showing absolutely no mercy here. The intent's pretty clear. It's their home tournament. I think they're taking the mantle of being crowned Asian champions pretty seriously. Ben Rimini's kick drifts away from the sticks.
Yeah, plenty to do there, didn't he? That wasn't a walk in the park. Beat 2 and then 2 covering.
47 points to 0. 100 and what have we got? 80 seconds left to play.
Rimini seeks out Woodward, who gets challenged for it on this occasion. Wasn't going to be that easy for him. Coming in hot was Jong Jio Mok there.
Coverdale appears on the park. Another man on his home ground. Hong Kong Football Club. There's a few of them out there now. Hood, Coverdale. Oh, that'll be it.
One more comment here from Nisanka. It says, "Hey, Mr. Commentators, why don't you read my comments?" Well, there you go. We just did.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks very much. Here we go into the final moments now of this penultimate game.
Great tackle.
Yu Kam Shing, yeah, he walked right into that one. He comes out of it well. Herbert now, has he got the gas? Takes on Lee, puts in the pen. And this man, he's a sinewy piece of work, but he can finish.
It's unnatural, isn't it?
It is unnatural for one of those avatars. That is a great finish from this young man. They bring up the 50.
I mean, it looks deranged. He looks like an epileptic giraffe when he trots off down the field. And Ben Rimini adds 2 points. The day just gets darker and darker for Korea. What to walloping.
Yeah, and rather cruelly there by Ben Rimini. Sees there's a few seconds left on the clock. Pumps it down, they win it back. Good work from Yu Kam Shing, bats it back to Woodward. Here goes Hood. They're looking to bring up the 60 here. A vicious piece of rugby. Of course, it's all about tomorrow. This is just taking momentum out of this day into tomorrow. Wide they go. Here's Rimini.
Oh.
And hello. Rimini has made hard work of that one. A couple of passes might have been the call of the day. Taken from behind by Nardoni, really chops him down, and they get a penalty to Hong Kong. So another shot here for Rimini and the boys from Hong Kong. Woodward on a straight line, gets that fin going. Coverdale's on hand, none to beat, and he brings it over. He bring it round, and there we go. 59 points. It's just raining tries here.
He's a bit unsung, Mike Coverdale. And he's gone off in the first pick. I'm pretty sure if you looked at some of the playing data, you'd see that he represents himself very, very strongly at the end of the day. Ben Rimini. Conversion is wide. They spare Korea the embarrassment of 61 points and present them with the polite version of 59 points.
Well, all I can say is look out Philippines tomorrow. They will face Hong Kong in their third and final pool match tomorrow morning sometime. And Hong Kong are on their way to a top 4 finish. And we are standing by now for final game of the day between Malaysia and the Philippines.